Hello survivors, welcome to Letifer. It is a bullet hell or roguelite bullet hell, and we're going to show you the game. It is early access, so you will only have access to the demo, which will be this map that we're playing. I've got early access, so if you guys enjoy this, we could show you some of the other maps that are available when the game releases on the 17th of April. So lucky us, thank you developers for giving us the opportunity to showcase your game early. But here we go, and let's take a look. Now, I do remember playing the demo. There is stuff that has changed, like one, we're using a weapon that wasn't available in the demo. There are still things that aren't even available in the early release, or maybe they'll be released even on the day, because sometimes game developers do that. They release even more content on the day of release. Yeah, so each gun now has a thing where they are able to we're going to go for the gun range, projectile speed, and fire rate here. So sometimes they do that, but what happens is the guns now have a thing where you can not customize them, that's probably the wrong word to use, but they've got this thing where you can sometimes get additional, like an add-on, but it changes the behavior of the weapon. So what it means is, like, you can have your a revolver, which is the first weapon, have increased damage, but only for the last shot of the bullet in the chamber of the gun, or things like that. I'll show you at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Also, please remember, it helps me a whack ton if you guys hit that like button, as well as subscribe if you haven't already, and if you make sure that you watch the entirety of the video for those impressions and engagement values for the video. So if you enjoy me and my content, watching the entirety of the video, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, I want to run, actually we will run projectile, because we actually don't have a lot of ammo. We've got 2 shots reload, which is actually for me a big problem. So I know there is an upgrade that allows you to upgrade the amount of ammo you have, so, or magazine size. So if we do find that, we are definitely going to be picking it up, but definitely not ready for the second stage. I did try a run on it, and we definitely need to farm up resources a whole lot more. See what craziness we can do. What I would have liked to have maybe seen, here we go, we got the magazine size and the reload duration, perfect. What I would have liked to have seen was the possibility of us getting different like upgrades based on the weapon. So I don't think other games actually do that either. If we're comparing this to something like 20 Minutes to Dawn, I don't think it actually changed anything, but it would have been really nice if you were able to do that. So now that I'm using a piercing crossbow, maybe getting different, upgrades based on the weapon, that would be cool. Something different, something new. It does increase the replayability of the weapon as well. Okay, here we're going to go with damage, projectile knockback, and critical strike chance. I do have an upgrade in our meta progression that makes it slightly more common for us to get upgrades for skills, or for passives for upgrades we've already picked. So there you go, you can already see them. Let's see, this is gun range. We've already increased that slightly. Let's go with one more projectile, and then we'll increase the gun range one more time, next level. Because actually our gun range is still relatively good. We will increase it, but we'll keep this up. Okay, drone ultimate, 40% increased damage, guarding light bonus damage. So as long as we're standing inside the blue light of the drone, we get 40% increased damage. But I want to just go for the movement speed first. I think I will take that light one, but we'll see where that goes. Okay, we want damage. It does show us everything that we've got. You can get the upgrade stats for your drone as well. So by to access that, you've got to push tab. Something that's new that we never played in the demo originally in December was that you can now mine using your drone. Well, at least I believe since I last played, it's new. It might not be new to the demo. They could have had updates, but for me personally, it is new since I last played the game. And I wasn't, concentrating, and we took way too much damage. So we need to heal up slowly but surely without taking more damage. Stay away from those spitting enemies, otherwise we will end up taking too much damage. And we now have a objective of the game. So the objective is to light 6 beacons on this map specifically, and once you have lit all 6 of them, what it's going to do is then summon an arc demon or a big boss, I guess the final boss of the stage, and once you beat him, you beat the level or you complete the ritual. Now there you go, at the very bottom of the map it shows you how the ritual's working. So we've got a timer. You can actually change that, well, not change the timer, but you can make the rituals go faster if you get the upgrade in the meta progression as well. So there's a meta progression for pretty much everything. There's meta progression for a drone as well, so you can increase its damage and upgrades and things like that. There's the weapons that you can get differences for as well, and just things like that. Over here we're going to go with the Sparks of Retribution. So what it does is if we get hit, it's going to heal us 5 HP over time, but it also deals damage around us. But the thing is, we are on such a low life that if we get hit, it's a game over for us, so we don't want to get hit. There will be mini bosses that spawn as well that actually give you a lot of life back. So like deep down inside, I'm hoping for one of those guys to spawn, because I need more life. There we go, there he is. Speak of the devil. Alright, so this should drop us. There we go, you can see all the lovely HP that we just gathered from him. Perfect. Can he damage? Getting reload duration and amount of ammo is pretty good as well, so I'm happy to grab that. Stay away from those enemies because I don't want to be spat on. And 27 seconds until the next objective. Now the purple stuff that we're picking up is meta progression currency. When... my bad. Every time I get a lot of life, I go and lose it. We don't need the piercing. We already got piercing innately on the crossbow. If you're playing with the other guns, then maybe that would be something to look into. But right now, with the weapon that we're playing with, piercing isn't a necessary thing. Although in saying that, so there are different types of upgrades in the game. There's either piercing or there is fragmentation eventually, and having the piercing kind of makes it so that the fragmentation is null and void, but I think we're going to land up getting fragmentation regardless. Let's just instantly heal 25 over here. We could have re-rolled, but I need the healing. Just make me feel that little bit more comfortable. We can go and mine this tree. The wood is needed for weapon upgrades and things like that. In case you're wondering why I would go for a tree. Let's see. We can grab the guarding light damage now. So as long as we buy our drone, we should deal more damage. Funnily enough, as you can see, it actually shows our damage in another color. So I think that's just to let you know that it is actually working. Yeah, and we do actually do more damage. can't stay near the drone right now though. But even more damage we can get. Oh, here we go. Increase vampirism chance massively when on low life. So we're going to drop more of the green stuff when we're on low life. I'm not sure what the game considers. Oh, I think it was 30%. I was about to say, I don't think I know what it means by low life, but it's 30% HP. We can activate our super. And let's see, gun range, projectile speed. We will take that, and fire rate. Surprisingly, there wasn't anything that increased the amount of XP that you gain from enemies. There is the magnet, which increases XP, like the actual sucking range. Projectile piercing we don't need. I don't know if we need the reverse bullets, but we're not going to take it just yet. It is quite fun though. And then the increased projectile actually has a really strong upgrade as well, which we were hoping to get. 72 HP, make our way over to the next beacon. There we go. Now you can shoot things like the trees and that, but there's really no point in doing it. If your drone can farm it, then rather farm it using the drone. Luckily we leveled up there, so we didn't actually get hit. I'm gonna take the magnet strength, but we're not in a very good spot right now. That's not fair. Okay, we do get quite a bit of healing from the rest of these guys. Just make my way out of there. We're on 56 HP. You got to kind of keep, your eyes on the prize. We picked up gun range. Oh, okay. We just got a judgment call drop. I have no idea. It just destroyed everything on our screen. I will take that. Lots of XP for us to now get. We're going to go and increase the damage, projectile knockback, and critical hit chance as well. And there is a lot of XP to pick up over there. And another mini-boss. Alright, so we do get the fragmented bullets. It's good to see which one it is from. Now, like I mentioned, it says make your projectiles explode upon arriving at the destination. Spread the carnage. I'm gonna grab it, but it's not really gonna work very well because of the amount of spread that we've got and penetration. So as you can see, it's at the end of our at the end of the life of the bullets, but because they end on the end of screen, I don't think they're going to be hitting enemies as well as they can be. So just something to think about when you're doing different upgrades and things like that. Okay, drone lights, guarding lights increase our damage even further. But yeah, this is why I don't think the piercing and the bullet fragmentation works well. It's better to not have the piercing so that you're able to get those fragmentations going, personally speaking. But maybe having infinite pierce and then at the end of life you just have low range on your weapon, so it will pierce through everything, but then you also still got the stuff happening there. Over here we're going to re-roll. We do have one, we might as well use it. Exhaust projectile, so this is actually something really good for surviving. There we go. So now every time we reload, we're actually going to have bullets shooting from us anyway, so that's pretty good. Love to see it. Okay, we do need to farm up more. Gather these resources. Fantastic. Actually, I don't even remember in my demo video if we beat the Archdemon or not. I don't know how strong we were in that video. Okay, 100% magnet strength. The next upgrade will be like the evolution of it, I guess. And it's going to give us a magnet periodically uptaking or swooping in all the XP throughout the map. So that's going to be very helpful. Did get hit there, so we need to look at getting a little bit more life back. Go and grab our magnetism over there. I haven't seen what this guarding light's final form is, so that's going to be very interesting for us. Hopefully we can see what happens. It would be quite interesting, quite cool, because I think some of the effects that you gain are quite interesting. But yeah, if you're waiting for the new 20 minutes till dawn, this is definitely a game to look at playing until then. Okay, huge periodic magnetism wave. We're going to grab that. You'll see eventually everything on the screen just comes towards us. XP wise, not enemy wise. And let's see what happens. Go and mine ourselves some ore. The blue stuff is used to upgrade your drone, so do keep that in mind as well. You do want to kind of farm all of that as well. There we go. Juicy. We didn't get the upgrade yet. We can go for the movement speed. I also haven't seen what the movement speed and dash recovery does as well on its final level. That's irritating, but it's fine. Here we go. We get the upgrade, damage reduction when in drone's area, and it's 50%. That's actually massive. So not only do we gain increased increased damage, we also gain increased damage reduction. Okay, so that's maybe something we need to look at if we want to play on the harder difficulty maps as well then. Okay. Deploy dummy decoy. We can go and increase our drones. Do we want fire rate? No. Maybe for our drone. We're just going to stick with our drone here. So we get the damage reduction as well as the damage. Only problem is that when the drone lands up running us into the enemies. We do have the magnet, so we don't need to worry about any drops on the floor either. There we go. And we get this run at incredible speed. We get an accuracy penalty. That should be fun. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that's an incredible speed indeed. I don't know what these things do, but it's going to be interesting to see if they... Oh, they run at us. Okay, I know what those things do now. Note to self, stay away from them. Alright, so we get increased damage. We're going to lose 50% of our HP though by doing this. But hey, let's just grab it anyway. We do have the damage reduction. Just need to heal up though, because we don't want to get one shot. But that is crazy, the amount of levels the game just gave us. We are going to grab the Sparks of Retribution. Okay, I don't know if that's bugged or something. I don't know if the XP bar there is bugged. Something happened. We didn't actually get, even though the bar like leveled us up so many times, we didn't get that many times of a, XP usage. So we didn't get to collect that many skills, if that makes sense. So I think it might be slightly bugged. Max health percentage, we can actually do that. This time it worked. Cataclysmic flash. From time to time, a devastating burst of blinding light erupts, vaporizing all enemies in its path. Oh, Nice. I will take that. Okay. We are vaporizing everything. I want to see what the dash damage one does as well, but I think we're too... you know, we can try. I don't need the piercing or the fire rate. Oh, right. I forgot we have to light the beacon. I was having too much fun collecting levels. Alright. I think we hit max level, actually. There may be a level limit that I did not know about. Yeah, there is indeed. Alright, so the max level is level 40. That is very interesting to see happen. I don't know how I feel about that, limiting fun in a bullet hell. I don't know, like, I get it from a design perspective, like there's only, maybe make enemies harder over time or something, but I don't know, I feel like it needs to be, there doesn't need to be a limitation to what level you can be. I guess it makes it so that choices matter, but it does limit fun then. I know that Jotun Slayer did it as well in the beginning, and I think myself and others also were complaining about it. But here we go, there's the final boss, and he's getting destroyed. And there we go. So let me know what you guys think about the game. Let me just show you quickly the other weapons and things like that I was talking about, as well as the skill tree. There are things I want to go and pick up as well from there anyway. So we go to the hub. We got ourselves quite a lot of essences, metals and wood. We've got the guns over here on the wall. It actually shows you them on the wall once you've collected them. So you start off with the 6-shooter, and as you can see, you can pick up like something like Lucky Last Shot. Which it sounds like the downside cylinder isn't a drawback, it's a tactical edge. It sounds quite cool. It does increase damage quite a lot compared to the base weapon. So, but you lose like magazine size, reload speed, and fire rate. We've got a shotgun, we've got a swift shot, we've got a sniper rifle, and then we've got the penetrator, which is what we were using. But like I mentioned, these ones don't have their upgrades to them. It's only the pistol that has it so far, and I don't know what that guy's meant for. We've got the drone upgrades over here, which we've already upgraded a couple of things. We upgraded the prioritizing boss enemies, supply drop chance. I guess that's for things like what we picked up, the stim pack and that lightning to kill everything on the screen. We can increase the searchlight module, so the area gets increased, which will actually help us in the long run. So we are going to grab these. That means that the blue light, I'm hoping it means that the blue light is going to be increased. And then things like the drone fire rate can be really, really good in the beginning. So we're going to go and upgrade that. And then we've got damage and a fire rate at the same place. I think going for movements, well, not movement speed, but more reload duration to the same spot will be good in the future. And then lastly, we've got our own meta progression tree, which is life, base damage, movement speed, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, magnet level, improve epic upgrade chance. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, so the final upgrades have a chance to be picked up earlier, I guess, or whatever the case might be. We got rerolls, we got the vampirism, we've got ritual mastery levels, so those rituals go faster. HUD ammo indicator, I don't know why this is in the game, and then night vision level as well. So yeah, that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.